Brother Dwayne Bennett first heard about Mt.Gilead while hanging out at the barbershop.
I was like, I'm looking for a new church. And one of the guys said, well, you need to go to Mt.Gilead. They got some pretty women over there, man. I'm like, well, that was Thursday, so Sunday I was at church.
The thought of pretty women led him to Mt.Gilead, but it was the preaching and teaching from Bishop Daniel Robertson Jr. that kept him here.
Bishop was coming up from the side of the stage, and from that point on, the word he gave, the spirit that was there, I knew was the place for me. And even though I didn't join that Sunday, I went to different churches, but every time I was at another church, I was like, man, I should be at Mt.Gilead. Man, I should be at Mt.Gilead. And I came back later and I joined.
That was 2004. And Brother Dwayne did meet a pretty lady at Mt.Gilead after all, Sister Denadra. They've been married for 9 years. And thanks to their connection to the ministry, they've witnessed God do amazing things, from restoring their marriage to blessing Brother Dwayne's corporate training business.
I went up on a Sunday and I said, Bishop, here's my card. When you go back in your office, can you look at my website and look it over and bless my business? And Bishop was like, no, we're going to take care of this right now. So he asked for my business card, and he put it in my hand. He put his hand on top of mine, and he prayed over my card and my business and for prosperity and all of those things. And then immediately within that week, I got 3 paid speaking engagements.
And the blessings continue to flow. Last year, they moved into a brand new home. Sister Denadra calls it her Mother's Day gift.
Mother's Day weekend was the weekend we actually went out looking for a home, and we actually went to the mall here and were able to get the contract started for this house. So I say it's my Mother's Day gift, and we moved in August the 30th, and it is really a dream come true for me. This is actually my 3rd house, but I grew up in a house that was 2 bedrooms, and I had 2 brothers and a sister. So to have a home of this size, basically from Dwayne and I, because our kids are growing up, but it's just a blessing, and I'm so thankful for it. We have a sign out front that says, God did it.
God did it.
The Bennett's old home was built back in 1984, more than 32 years ago.
Coming from the home we used to live in, that was 2,000 square feet, and it had 4 bedrooms. And we actually had to use one of the bedrooms as an office and use our dining room as another office. So in this house, we have 4 bedrooms, and we still have 2 offices. Dwayne has his office and I have mine.
The couple created their dream house, picking out everything from the floor plan to the color of the cabinetry. The construction took about 3 months to complete.
It was just really kind of unreal to see it go up. It's like you see the word almost going up, because we had the plans, and I would meditate on those plans every morning. And then when we first moved in here, I'm like, I'm standing inside the plans. I had seen this on paper, I had seen every room on paper, but to actually come in here and walk in these spaces, it's just really, it takes a while to kind of get my mind around that this has actually happened.
Bishop and co-pastor Robertson personally blessed the Bennetts by purchasing new furniture to go into their living room. The pieces include a sofa with accent pillows, coffee table, 2 lounge chairs, and 2 accent tables with matching lamps.
I'm just so thankful to be in this house. I get up every morning, I walk around, I'm like, this is really my house? I can't believe this is really my house. So I'm just like, I can't wait to see how my friends come over, my family, especially my little brother, my little nieces and nephews, that let them see that this is what God can do for you. I've been serving the ministry since '98, and I'm sure they probably thought, okay, what's going to come of this? But to me, this is like evidence that when you serve God, you're going to get the fruit. It may take longer than some people think, but you're going to get it.
And the journey to get here came with many miracles along the way.
When somebody says you can hear a word that can change your life, well, the word that changed our life was the word from Bishop, when Bishop said that if you have a problem or a challenge or something that's been riding you or nagging you and you can't get over, he said you gotta attack it, you gotta go for it, you gotta go after it, and don't worry about the consequences, good or bad. And at that time, I had a tax problem.
So Brother Dwayne decided to face his tax problem head on.
Me and the tax man had decided that we were going to present what they call an offering of compromise to the IRS. We're going to pay a certain amount on our taxes. And it took me some time to get that together. So when we got that together, my tax man, he called into the IRS and said, send me a transcript. And when he called in, this is before we did anything, when he called in and he sent the transcript, he called me, he told me, he said that they wrote the taxes off. I said, what do you mean they wrote the taxes off? He said, you have a zero balance. And I didn't believe him. I said, send me the paperwork.
One document shows a tax debt of more than $115,000. The other document shows more than $85,000 owed. Together, God wiped out more than $200,000 that Brother Dwayne owed to the IRS. And God wasn't done yet. He paid off their taxes and paid off more than $150,000 in student loans. That debt cancellation ultimately gave the Bennetts the financial foundation they needed to purchase their new home.
We just went with God's faith that he wanted us to do it. We went after, like Bishop said, we believe that everything would happen, and everything happened on time like it was to our house. So we thank God for being here.
Things can be easy, and God wants things to be easy. And I always say every day, everything working right for me. I have an alarm on my phone, and when it goes off, I say everything's working right for me. Everything's working right for me.